Malka. And ma'am, yours?
Malka.
Okay, so we are going live now. Welcome to another episode of Entab CampusCare EdTalks, an exclusive platform where we invite pioneers from the education industry to share their years of experience and insights with us. So before moving forward, let me introduce you to Entab. With an experience of more than 2 decades, Entab has been associated with over 1,500 schools across India, evolving them to become new age digital campuses by providing them mature and futuristic ERP, CRM, and mobile apps. In today's session, we'll discuss about inculcating soft skills. We'll understand that how has the importance of soft skills increased with time. We'll also learn that how can working on collaborative projects can help students in enhancing their social and emotional skills. So let's begin by introducing our panelists for today. So please welcome Malka Grewal, Vice Principal, Britannica International School, Ludhiana. Ma'am has a strong feminine personality and is also labeled as a motivational speaker by creating unique example for womanhood. So welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So next up we have Miss Pinky Tripathi, Principal, Thakur, Ramnarayan Public School, Mumbai. The very first accolade to come her way was the International Quality Award presented by then Miss India Universe Sushmita Singh. She has received the Best Teacher Award instituted by the Bharatiya Shiksha Parishad. So welcome to the show, ma'am. So moving forward, Malka ma'am, like how has the importance of soft skills increased with time, and how has your school managed to adopt the same?
First of all, a very good evening to one and all who have joined us today. Well, Megha, to begin with your question, if we talk about the importance of soft skills, increasing with the time, then I would say soft skills are like a set of different flowers in a bouquet, which gives different odors, contrast of colors with a bunch of different colors, right? Flowers, I would say soft skills are important because they help students to cope up and manage obstacles they will be facing as an adults. It's very, very important that we should prepare them right from the initial stage, right? So it will also help them to become responsible workers. Soft skills also enables students to learn, live, work more effectively, right? So students must develop these skills in order to be successful in their future. Well, if I talk about how I have taken this up and helped my students to manage and adopt with the same, then I would say, like, these people skills, it's an ability needed to engage with others,
Right.
in a very, very friendly manners. So in that case, what we've done is we've integrated many free soft skill educational programs into our middle school, and along with appropriate activities that allow students to reflect, think about their own soft skill development. However, if I say incorporating development into various elements of curriculum is the most effective strategy to enhance these soft skills. I would just mention a few. I would say integrity is virtue, right? So it's very, very important that we have to promote this in the classrooms. Then I would say communication is so essential, right? So we have to help the children to have the ability to help them to write for real audiences. We help them to participate in group debates and give kind of presentations. So that's how we're trying to help them. And again, responsibility. When it comes to responsibility, see, all the children are not the same, right? Everybody may not come up with their work done to the class. So just simply giving a 0 doesn't help, right? So we have to encourage students, if they fail to turn up with their work, like what they should require to do, or why did they not do it? They have to give a reason. And what next if they do not do it? And how they should be penalized, not giving a 0. So if that makes them more responsible, is very, very important. It's a skill. So therein we give them short term as well as long term problem solving projects to complete. So let's see how they fit in within the constraints, how they collaborate, how they work with the peers, and how they're able to manage and be more responsible and come out with something of their own. Right. So outside the classrooms, if we talk about, teachers can encourage the students to improve the soft skills by allowing them to participate in work shadowing activities. Modeling soft skills is more important rather than just putting it onto them, because as an adults, if we model that out, we play as role models, I think it'll be easy for them to adopt and learn from us. These are the few things that we do to help our children to come up with the soft skills, which is very, very important.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, yeah, Pinky ma'am, what is your take on this?
Megha, I would put it very simple. The fact that you doing a platform and we are talking about soft skill, we are having so many audiences who want to listen about soft skill, it itself speaks volumes about its significance, isn't it?
Right.
Today, the fact that we have this agenda to talk, to discuss the parameters, the scope, itself speaks volumes. I don't think, I can give more theories into it. Ma'am has already covered more. But, Megha, you greeted us. How did you start the session? You said, hello, ma'am, I welcome you. I welcome. That is soft skill.
Soft skill.
That is a part of soft skill. You greet, you have a firm handshake, you smile. So directly or indirectly, accept it or no, soft skill has always been an integral part of our personality. You as host, I as the principal, she as the vice principal, people around us, the way we communicate, the basic etiquettes, these are actually not soft skills, Megha. I would say these are life skills, which makes us stand different or apart from the people who do not follow basic etiquettes. All right? Regarding the importance, like you all know, I think everybody knows the statistics. It's a technical skills that allows you to get a job. Okay. But how do you stay in the job? Whether you get promoted, whether you get demoted, it all depends on your interpersonal skills. And that is soft skill. I would say I have an objection with the word soft skill. It should not be a soft skill. It should be a key skill, because that's the key to our future. That's the key to the future generation also. How you talk, how you connect, how you work in a team, how you communicate effectively, by listening attentively, give somebody a time. Like, I waited, till ma'am finished. You waited. We were all waiting. Now I am talking. Ma'am would be having 10 things in mind to talk, but she is camouflaging it with a smile. That's soft skill. That is, see, she's laughing. You are also laughing. That is soft skill. Having patience, empathizing. Yeah, that yes, everyone is here to speak about it. So we need to have this basic etiquette. That is the importance of soft skill. Coming to my school, Thakur Ramnarayan Public School, as ma'am said, actually each and every school is trying to integrate it. Megha, maybe during your school days or during my school days, we were not told that this is soft skill. But I participated in recitation, I participated in elocution. This is soft skill. Directly, indirectly, every school. Now, my school, what are we doing? We are organizing a children fete, wherein children are going to have a platform to express. There's going to be extempore, a topic on the spot, brainstorming, creative thinking, allowing them to teach and to learn, absorb things in a different manner. See, today's education is not that the way our teachers taught us, that might is right. It is me plus we. And that if you don't know, and if anybody doesn't know who's watching, me plus we is emotional intelligence. And we have been catering to it directly or indirectly since time immemorial, beta. It's been, as I told you, we participated in competitions. Similarly, today, yes, it's like we glorify it that, oh, it's a child fet, it's an extempore, so you're going to get this opportunity to showcase your eloquent skill. So when you are told, when you tell a child, that you speak on the spot, what are you doing? You're not putting him on a spot. You're actually training him to be in a situation that, what in random, you're given a situation, how would you react?
Right.
Okay, so that's how we at TRPS is also integrating having critical thinking questions, not just accepting rote memorized answers. We have trained our teachers. In fact, our worksheets at TRPS is not based on what we have taught. It is based on HOTS, Bloom's taxonomy, higher order thinking. So directly, indirectly, my school is doing our level best.
Great, ma'am. So yeah, so moving on. So ma'am, our audience would like to know that how can schools and students balance between technical skills and soft skills? So yeah, anyone know, Malka ma'am? What are your views?
Well, if we talk about soft skills and technical skills, I would say that the 21st century. If we talk about and we talk about our children, they are the future leaders. Technical skills do work, but I think these soft skills, which we say actually there shouldn't be a tag called soft skills, dominates the technical skills. Of course, technical skills, you need to know the basics, you need to know the root. That's very, very important. If you don't know the root, how would you put it? But of course, just knowing the forward would not help, because you have to be more practical. You have to have your hands-on learning, hands-on experience. So for schools, it's very, very important to, of course, make the children aware of what it is, what we are going to do. Like when I talk about Cambridge, right, I am dealing with a Cambridge school. So when we talk about our curriculum, it is absolutely different. So when we talk about soft skills, everything starts with it and everything ends with it. Like right now, Pinky ma'am shared about, the worksheets, the kind of HOTS and stuff like that. Of course, every day children are given new challenges. I mean, they are so excited to go to schools, but these days, since children are at home, they really wait for the classes. Normally, we get to hear from their children are not attending online classes, or they're not very attentive, or they're not grasping things. But with us, children wait for their teachers to come with their magic bags. Like, what today? What next? So that's all about it. That's all I would say. If you help your children to get into the soft skills, go with something new every day, automatically the technical parts will fall in place. You really don't have to work hard for that.
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. So yeah, moving on. So Pinky ma'am, what are your views upon this?
I would totally agree with ma'am. See, we need to balance both. And it leans heavily on the shoulders of the teachers. ICSC CBSE curriculum gives us a particular scope. Now, it is up to a school. How do you cater? How do you approach that syllabus that you keep the best? Because I would say, it's a very commonly quoted quote by Benjamin Franklin, that tell me and I forget, uh, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. So I think involving students at every stage, engaging them is what will have a great amalgamation of technical and soft skills. I would, when I was told to give this talk on this topic, I really brainstormed myself that how exactly, in theory we don't know, we've been doing it, but theory we don't know.
Yeah.
So how do I balance? Actually, I came up with the acronym, we create an ambience. When I say create, it is C is for we train them in communication skills. R, We ask our kids to research on a topic when we give a project. After every chapter also they have this target given, research on William Shakespeare, research on this particular scientist. So I repeat, it's C for communication skills, R is for research, E is to empathize. That's how you are balancing. A is adaptability. Given today's scenario, each one of us have tried and tested, and only survival of the fittest, I feel. If you are ready to adapt to the change, then only you can go ahead, be it your technical, be it your soft skill, whatever. So communication, research, empathy, adaptability, teamwork, and at the end, bottom and the most important, ethics, your discipline. How do you integrate in that? You give a stipulated date. Students, I want this project on this date. After the stipulated date, it won't be accepted. What are you doing? You are inculcating the value of discipline in that child. You do that as heads also. We give it to our teachers a target. I want the lesson plans by this date. Of course, teachers, heads like us have become very liberal. But somebody who's setting the target, who knows, and it's very challenging for the teachers. Every activities the teachers cannot tailor made. Okay, I will integrate soft skill, I will integrate. Sorry, it's very easier said than done. So, in fact, if we have this kind of an approach, like we have it at TRPS, the task of the teacher becomes very easier, because you're balancing technical and soft. And at the end of the day, your students will really remember, oh, it was this ma'am, who gave me the first chance to stand on the stage and speak. It was this teacher who gave me the task to write. So that's how, a school has to balance between technical and soft. Just because we're talking about soft skill, we cannot ignore technical skills.
Absolutely.
So it has to be a concoction, I would say.
Absolutely, ma'am. Very well said. So, yeah, moving on. Malka ma'am, soft skills are the demand of the hour. Cracking any interview asks for good soft skills. So, ma'am, according to you, how can teaching soft skills to the children can help in preparing for after school life?
Well, again, end of the story. We all, after every question, we come back to the same scene, same story, and same thing that is soft skills. Again, if we say we cannot teach them, we can imbibe them. Soft skills cannot be taught, it can be imbibed. And we as adults, of course, as I just said, that we have to be the role models. They can catch up as what we are doing. We just can't put things into them. But yes, preparing them, if children again, they know how to communicate, if they know how to research, if they are responsible, if they know what is empathy, right, I think things fall in place. If they are able to do that, they can crack any interview, because any employer who's looking for a person would not look for a person who is good for the company only, but would also look for a person who can handle the culture of the organization or the company. So if it's not again about technical questions. Again, technical questions, of course, it's a part, but the way you deal, the way you talk, the way you enter, the way you ask for your chair itself counts as a part of your interview. So if children are trained, and of course all the schools are really really working hard, and trying to bring these things, inculcating and making a balance between technical and the other skills that we need to imbibe in the children, and that is really really going to help the children more than anything. So it's important that as parents, as teachers, schools, heads are leaving no stone unturned. But if there are parents who are watching us, they need to cooperate with us.
Absolutely.
That they need to cooperate with us, like ma'am just shared about deadlines, about particular dates, because we are making them responsible. We're letting them know how things have to be. We are preparing them for life. But if there is a casual approach from the parents, like, it's okay, we couldn't do it, we didn't manage it, we would call the organization or the head or the teacher. I mean, see, that's how they're trying to trouble their own child. They're not really trying to help their children. And the school, every school puts in, I think, more than 200% to give the best to its students. So in that case, we just seek cooperation from the parents. Otherwise, schools are doing a good job and our children are future ready.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. So, yeah, moving forward. So, Pinky, ma'am, in your opinion, how can teachers be trained with soft skills first so that they can transfer the same to their students?
Okay. See, as far as the teachers being trained, see, the fact that the teacher is standing on a dais and talking and addressing so many kids, they are already masters and champions. Don't underestimate teachers. They are champions, really. I'm not being very personal or biased towards teachers, but apart from the teacher, the fact that they are there in a school and addressing so many people, they are qualified.
Right.
Now, everyone has heard of this. Example is better than percent. How do I pass on soft skills to my kids? As a teacher, I'm talking.
Right.
I would set an example in front of them by greeting them every day with a smile on my face. Okay, that's how I pass on a basic etiquette of greeting your colleague. That happens during interview. The first thing what you do is when you walk in, you're literally scrutinized, and the way you talk to them, the way you greet. So we as teachers, the way we greet our colleagues, our subordinates, our students, see, they are emulating us at every stage of time. The way we dress, the way we talk. I never knew I had this habit of doing this, but my students one day happened to tell me it's this, they are literally observing you to that level. You might not remember which dress you wore on the first day, they will remember.
Yes.
So we as teachers have to set an example for them.
Absolutely.
And there they are, then the world is ours. The way we talk to them, the way we are responsible. Am I coming to my class on time or no? Am I the one who's coming 10 minutes late? What am I passing on to my child? That not being punctual is okay. In fact, being punctual is a very important parameter for a child to be successful in life. First, setting our targets. Every teacher and every person in every field, I feel, you should know your goal and you should know your role. If you know these two things, it's done. As teachers, if you're passing on that, I have this passion to make my children critical thinkers. So I need to be that way. I need to accept different answers. What do usually teachers do? Most of the teachers, this is the answer. This is it, beta. What are you trying to tell your kids or make them learn? That accept only stereotypical things around you. We are training future citizens. We need to accept, that okay, your answer is also fine. Your answer is also good. What are we inculcating in them? The spirit of problem solving and be positive. I've seen teachers in my career, me as students also, when teachers have complained, oh my God, so much of work. Oh my God, they give me so much of work. There's no holiday, kids. Don't do that. Remember, laugh and you laugh with everyone. Cry and you cry alone. What kind of optimism are you passing out onto your kids? So all these traits of a teacher, being punctual, setting targets, treating them well, greeting everyone, accepting failures. I've always been a very passionate teacher in my life, given 100% to it, and mere jaise bahut hain. Like there are plenty like me. I don't want to okay, I'm the only one. There are plenty. In my school itself, I see passionate teachers. But we need to understand passionate teachers, great teachers can also fail at times. You need to pass on that to your children. That failing is inevitable. It's okay to fail. Resilience. TRPS talks about rare values. The first R is resilience. I don't want to publicize my school year. I'm sorry, I got distracted, but this is how you are imbibing in your child. Every teacher is doing that. So I don't think, bottom line, we need not be trained. We are already doing our job well, but yes, we need to be very particular the way we portray ourselves in front of kids, because they are watching us. Then anybody, then my husband, then my son, my kids are watching me and scrutinizing me all the time. So, as I said, I would just wind up this: example is better than percept. All you teachers who are watching, set up an example. Soft skills will be automatically integrated.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. Very well said. So, Malka ma'am and Pinky ma'am, thank you so much for your viewpoints on this topic, soft skills. Not soft skills, like key skills, right?
Key skills.
Skills. So, thank you so much for this lovely session with both of you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. We had a
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
time too. It was
Yes,
wonderful
ma'am.
meeting you all.
It was.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And also to our viewers who are watching us, do subscribe our channel for regular updates and stay happy, stay safe. Thank you.
Bye.